Is it turning up? I can't even tell if it's turning up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So let's get ready with those jumping jacks. Making sure the whole upper body is feeling good this morning and wide awake. So again, we're going for that slow burn kind of feels in the upper body. So some lighter weights today, going for some reps, going for shorter rest periods, and we're going to hit mostly arms. Yeah, George! Get those jumping jacks going, bud. Arms all the way up over the head. Just sort of feel the energy come into the body, loosen up muscles that maybe haven't quite woken up all the way this morning. Light on the toes here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, switch it into some butt kicks. George, butt kicks. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. All right, get those heels all the way up. Just looking to elevate the heart rate a little bit here as we dive into those stretches. Get the heels all the way up. Stretch through those quads. Should be feeling pretty good at the moment. 3. Let's go 2. Let's go 1. All right, slow it down. Few cross body, high kicks. We are going to move through our whole warm-up this morning. Warming up the lower body, working our way up to upper body. And we'll do a couple of extra dynamic warm-ups for the upper body before we dive in. So very arm and shoulder focused today. Looking for that sort of sculpted, high rep, low weight burn. That is the goal with today's workout. Let's go 3, 2, 1. All right, knees to chest. Start to wake up those glutes. Ooh, that was a hip hop. Lovely. Find a little bit of balance. So we're going to work our way through arms and shoulders today in chunks of movement. So we are going to sort of dial in the focus to shoulders, to biceps, to triceps. All right, add in that open so that we can really sort of practice that mind-muscle connection, keeping the body on the movement at hand, and really just sort of getting the most out of every single rep that we possibly can. Let's go 1 more each side. Squeeze all the way up to the torso. Big open and drop. Hopefully the legs are starting to feel awake here. Big open and drop. All right. Nice wide stance. Arms up and out to the sides. Start with those gentle pulls. Side to side. Without twisting the torso, you're going to get as deep into that stretch as you can. I want you to start to connect to the torso. So this stretch starts at the hip, moves all the way up the obliques to the shoulders and sort of out the opposite fingertips. Start to forget about every other part of the day and just pull yourself physically and mentally into this workout time. Let's go 3, pull through those hips. Let's go 2, fingers as far from the body as you can take them, and 1 more stretch. All right, hips even out at the top, and then let's go in for those toe touches, taking it nice and slow to get it started. We'll end to finish. We're not going to exactly race through these toe touches, but giving your body a couple of reps as a wake-up call, and then you can start to pull into the stretch a little bit more. You can feel those muscles sort of give a little bit. They wake up to the stretch and allow a little bit more mobility. Let's go 3. Let's go 2. 1 more stretch. Over to that last toe. And up to the top. All right, we are going to stretch through the abductors. Take a deep breath in. Reach all the way up to the ceiling as tall as you can take that spine. Push the butt back behind you and reach for the floor. And instead of doing our soft knees today, what you're going to do is you're going to walk your hands over to the right side. As soon as you get there, walk them back to the center and all the way over to the left side. So what we're looking for here is a really slow twist of the spine and the hips. You're going to feel the pull through the hamstrings, but we're kind of keeping the focus on the upper body, at least movement-wise. Let's do one more each side here. Walking the hands all the way over, and then you're going to walk the hands right to the middle. And you're going to walk the heels in, followed by toes, heels and toes right to the center, and roll your spine vertebrae by vertebrae up towards the ceiling until you're standing nice and tall, some big shoulder rolls back behind you. Excellent. All right, we're going to start with some arm circles, really gentle arm circles. We're going to start with the arms out to the side. Let's go reverse direction first. You're going to go really small circles, gradually getting bigger. Don't pick up any speed until you're doing really big, wide arm circles here, having to rotate the wrists and the shoulders to sort of get through the entire movement. Do a couple at the widest point and then take it small again. Get a little bit smaller until you're at the center again. And then a couple of crisscrosses here to get the shoulders, the blood moving again. We're going to do that again, except we're going to go to the front this time. So arms up and out to the side. Gentle circles, really, really small. Forward motion this time. And gradually getting a little bit bigger. You don't have to speed it up. You're just taking the circle a little bit wider until you're doing full arm circles forward, scooping as much air as possible. Give me a couple of reps at that widest circle that you can take, and then you're going to start to work your way back to that smaller circle. So you're going to stop rotating those wrists quite as much. 3. Yeah, there you go. Take it right to the center, and then crisscross again to get that blood moving. So here we go. We're pretty much going to start and finish with some lighter weights here. So you're looking light to moderate. I wouldn't take it quite as light as 5 pounds. If you have something in there in that like 8 to 10 range, that would be perfect for this particular workout, okay? Yes, we're looking for long arms, sculpted muscles, and that slow burn. We're going to start with shoulders. We're going to work our way to biceps and triceps. We're going to play with work intervals, and we're actually just going to reverse direction. So we'll hit these exercises again and sort of see how they feel at the end of the workout. If we come back to these exercises and second time around, you're feeling that burn and you want to drop to 5s, absolutely do it. You're still going to get everything out of the rep that you need, okay? So with those weights in hand and upper body in mind, we're going to start with just a simple front raise. So 2 dumbbells in hand. And we're going to start with the dumbbells facing our thighs here. Nice and simple front raise, right up to shoulder height and right back down. So up and down. And you want to keep that lower back nice and straight so you have nothing else moves. If you need to adjust weight to be able to make this happen, you can. Or alternatively, you can switch to alternate side raises. Now, this first round through, we have really very little rest in between exercises, and we're going to hit 3 shoulder exercises before we move on. 3, 2, and 1. All right, short rest. All you're going to do is switch it to the sides. We're going side lateral raise. I like to take a little bit wider stance just for a little stability. 2 and 1. Up to the side. Back down to the front. Nice, slow, and steady. We've got a ton of reps coming our way. So we're not looking to rush through this. We're looking for that burn effect to sort of starts to hit at the 3rd or 4th rep, right? And then you know it's just going to sort of last like this all the way throughout. Tuck that tailbone in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, to finish up shoulders for this round, we're going to take that same movement, bend at the waist, and we're going to take that to sort of reverse fly position. So nice straight arms. Here we go. And I want you to keep this raised kind of high, right? So don't bring those elbows down towards your rib cage. I want you to focus in on the shoulders, on the back of the shoulders, so the delts. So we're not looking for that mid-back so much as a little bit of a higher raise this time through. 10 seconds to go. We will take a little bit of a break in between muscle groups. 3, 2, and 1. All right. A good chance to place those dumbbells on the ground and just sort of get a little bit of movement going on. We're going to switch muscle groups. We're going from shoulders to biceps here. So same weight and same idea. 3 exercises, very little rest in between. So dumbbells up. We're going to start with just a regular curl, palms facing forward here. Elbows tucked in at the sides. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to curl it up towards the armpits and right back down. Keep those elbows locked in place. So it's just a pivot point, and you're squeezing at the top of the curl. Give those shoulders a little bit of a break here. All the way up, squeeze, and then right back down. We're going to keep a moderate pace here. Nothing crazy. We'll play with pace on the second time through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Shake it out. Quick break. We're going to go wide curl. So we're going to start with the palms facing forward again, but the elbows rotate a little bit in towards your center, and the dumbbells are going to come up towards the outside of your shoulders. Squeeze at the top again, and right back down. Good time here with these slow and steady reps to brace the core, tuck that tailbone under, make sure your posture's really nice and strong and erect. So the spine stays straight, chin stays up. Focus on your breathing. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let's hit that other side of the bicep muscle. We're going to take this to hammer curls. Palms face the outside of your thighs, and you're going to bring the head of the dumbbell right up towards your shoulders and right back down. Same form rules apply here. Those elbows stay tight to the sides, squeezing at the top, and right back down. So you should definitely feeling those biceps right now. They should be burning a little bit, but not to the extent that you can't keep repping it out. With the understanding that we have about 5 seconds to go and biceps are going to be done. Here we go. 3, 2, squeeze right there. 1, and down. All right. Another chance to sort of loosen that grip. The forearms start to feel it. The grip starts to feel it. Let's take it to triceps here. We're going to start with kickbacks, and then we will very quickly knock our way down to just a single dumbbell, okay? So we're going to start with that bent over kickback. So same light to moderate weights, so going for that slow burn. Hinge at the hips, elbows lock in at your rib cage. Again, they're still the only pivot point. Let's go. Kick it back and bring it forward. You're looking for that straight arm, boom, right at the back. All right. And again, think about form here, right? You want your neck in line with your spine. So your chin isn't tucked down at your sternum, and it's also not looking up towards the ceiling. Pick a spot a few feet in front of you. Lock it in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, place one of those dumbbells on the mat. We're just going to hold on to a single dumbbell with your right arm. Overhead extensions, single hand. Bend and extend. I sometimes like to keep my other hand right here just to make sure that, again, we're sort of locking that elbow in place. Gives it a little bit of support. It's not helping that tricep in any way, but it's keeping your form locked in. It's like when you do side bends and you sort of keep your hand on those abs, right? So you can feel that tricep muscle stretch and extend. 2, 1. Yeah, bring it up. Awesome. It's also a good way to sort of help that mind-muscle connection, right? When you can feel the muscles doing the work, it's killer for that. Let's go. Push and up. We'll get a quick little break after this. So we're finishing up our first set of round 1. We're not going to see it again until the end of the workout. Press it up towards the ceiling. 10 seconds to go. Keep it strong and steady. Good form, right to the end. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in and down to the floor. All right, grab some water. Round 1 is done. Nicely done. So grabbing some water here, stretching out those arms a little bit. Here we go. So there's just that little bit of a tingle, right? Everything feels awake, but we're still feeling really, really fresh, really ready to go. So we're going right back into it with that sense of strength and control, okay? So same weights, you're going to grab those weights. We're going to increase our work interval a little bit. We are going to take a little bit more of a rest in between, okay? Understanding where our muscles are at. Both dumbbells in hand. We're going to start with some Arnold presses. So again, we're going for a little bit longer work intervals here. You want those dumbbells in front, that bicep hold, 2 and 1. You're going to press all the way up overhead and bring it right back to the center. If possible, when you bring those elbows to the front, keep the forearms, the upper arms, away from the body. There's no way to get those forearms in towards the body, but we want that tension the whole time, right? So you're bringing it in nice and close to the front, and then out and press. Good. Take in each movement of this exercise. Beautiful. Here, we've got 10 seconds to go. Starting to feel that burn in the shoulders again. 5, 4. Here we go. 3, 2. One last push. Bring it in and a quick down. Just enough time to shake things out. We have another shoulder exercise coming our way. We're going to combine that front and that side raise. So L raises. 1 and 2. Dumbbells up. Shoulders down and back. 2 and 1. L raise. Boom. Yes. And out to the front. Take these nice and slow. No momentum. I want you to connect to that shoulder muscle before you start the lift. It's a beautiful thing about these high rep, lower weight exercises that you really can sort of be like, all right, where am I starting this lift from? Get that feel on and connect. Nice. Keep those shoulders down and back. If you need to take a mini break, you can take it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it in. All right, here we go. Shoulders, get a break. We're going to take the same interval. We're going to turn it into 21. So we're going to biceps now. We're going to start at the bottom of the bicep curl. So we're going from bottom to halfway. 2 and 1, just to halfway. Boom, and down. Squeeze at 90 degrees, and then back. Yeah, there we go. So we're going 21s, right? So our next movement is going to be from halfway to the top in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause at the center, and then up to the top. Squeeze and halfway. Squeeze and halfway. So we're doing our own rendition of 21s, except we're timing it. We're not counting those reps. Squeeze at the top. Back down to the center. 3, 2, and 1. Give me a full bicep curl. All the way down, all the way up. Yeah, nice. Should really be feeling that burn a bit here, keeping those shoulders down and back. Remember, tighten the core. Give your body a little bit of extra support stability-wise. 4, 3, 2. Last rep. Boom, and up to the top. Nicely done. All right, dumbbells to the ground. We're actually going to take it down to the mat for this tricep exercise. We're going to see each of those exercises one more time, but for now, we're just taking it down to the mat. We're going to do some Cobra Push-Ups. So I want your hands nice and close to the center of your body. Your elbows stay tucked in the whole time, so they're not going to flare out. Keep them nice and close. That's going to take most of the work to your triceps. So, starting on the ground, you're going to keep your hips on the ground. This is just an upper body push-up. Let's go for it. Push right up into Cobra and right back down. And again, everything stays as tight to the body as possible. So those elbows almost feel like they're sort of scraping your sides as you push yourself up into Cobra. Focus in on the triceps right now. You're going to hit the chest a little bit, but this is totally tris. Big push up. And right back down. Stick with it. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time you're in Cobra, I want you to push your hips all the way back and stretch into child's pose. Let's just take a couple of seconds to stretch things out here. We're actually going to go back up onto our feet and repeat that round. 3, 2, and relax. All right, so just a little bit of a stretch there through the triceps. We're back up on our feet, back to those Arnold presses and to the L raise. So you get to choose here. How are you feeling? Strong? Stick with those same weights. If you're feeling like you want to sort of go lower weight to really focus in on the muscles, grab those now. We're going to start with Arnold's. Here we go. Right back into it. Nothing fancy. We're just going for that burn again. Going for that perfect form. There are definitely workouts where we're doing a lot of compound work, some sort of more creative exercises, but the fact of the matter is that these sort of really, really straight up exercises, if you can nail form here, this is going to be your go-to every time. For whatever new exercise you're doing, whichever harder exercise you're doing, you'll always resort to good form because of nailing these basic exercises. 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it in. Give those shoulders a little bit of a break because we're going to L raises, and we know that's going to be a little bit tough. Shake it out. I don't know why the wee dog's freaking out upstairs, but she is. The vacuum's probably going. All right, here we go. L raises. In 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Boom. Slow and steady. That slow burn that I've been talking about, it's pretty much a steady burn at this point. So you want to dial in your focus to your breathing. Slow and steady. Inhale, exhale. Giving your body the oxygen that it needs to create some energy and push through the second half of this workout because that's really where we're at right now. Down. Big lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Let's give those shoulders a mini break. We're going to move it back into those 21. So bottom to center. Again, that burn, it's not going to go away at this point. We're on the second half of the workout. We're just going to have to deal with it. We're going 3, 2, bottom to midway. Let's go. Find 90, and then right back down to the leg. Squeeze at the top. I want you to pretend like you have to squeeze those biceps to pause, and then lower those dumbbells nice and gently back down to the legs. These are longer work intervals this round, so we're really playing with some muscular endurance here. 5. Oh, what am I talking about? 15. I'm not doing a 15-second countdown. I can't talk and move for that long. Yeah, take that deep breath in. Tight core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, halfway to top. Halfway to top. Woo! We're beating up those biceps this round. Like I said, a little bit longer holds. We want those biceps to get all the feels going on. Again, squeezing those biceps. Just connect as hard as you can. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn that half bicep curl into a full bicep curl. It's going to burn, I promise. You're going to get everything you can out of it. Squeeze at the top. And squeeze. Nice. Tucking that tailbone under, keeping those shoulders back. All the way up. We have 10 seconds to go. I want you to fight gravity on the way back down. We've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Dumbbells to the side. Let's hit the mat for some Cobra Push-Ups. Aren't you glad we didn't pick up anything heavier than that sort of under 10-pound range? Here we go. Cobra Push-Ups to hit those triceps. In 5, in 4, keep the elbows tucked to the body, the hands nice and close. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push it up. Right back down to the mat. Tucking those those elbows in towards the rib cage. Hi, little dog. And keeping this really slow and steady. Connect to the muscles doing the work right now. I want you to pretend like the triceps are the only muscle that can get your body, your upper body, up off the mat. Big push. And down to the mat. Starting to feel it. We have 10 seconds to go, and then we're going to stretch it back into child's pose for one last stretch before our final round. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, push it back. Stretch those triceps out. I want you to breathe out any tension that you're holding right now in your upper back, shoulders, and neck. If you want to gently twist that head side to side to stretch out any of those muscles in child's pose. Tuck the chin nice and tight to the body. Stretch the back of the neck. All right, and go ahead and when you're ready, pull yourself up to your feet. We have a repeat round here, so nothing fancy. We're going to head back to that first round. Let's just find, here we go. All right, grab a sip of water. And then we're heading back into those shorter intervals, but even shorter rest periods. So, depending on how your arms are feeling right now, again, 25-second break here. They should be feeling pretty good. Again, your choice. If your arms are feeling wiped out, grab something a little lighter. You're still going to get that burn. We're going to slow things down here when possible. We're going to start back with that front raise. We're only going to slow down the eccentric portion. So I want you to go nice and fast, not fast, but moderate up to the top, and then control, control, control on the way back down. So, here we go. Let's just beat up those arms for a couple more minutes here, yeah? Dumbbells in hand. We're starting with that front raise in 2 and 1. We're up to the top, and then fight gravity. Nice and slow as you can take it on the way back down, which means you really have to fight for that core strength. You can feel your body wants to sort of draw that arch into support. How much time is under tension? Don't let it. Under 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, same idea, but we're going to take it out to the side lateral. Normal speed up to the top. Fight gravity on the way back down. 2 and 1. Let's go. Up. Fight gravity. Slow as you can take it. I don't even care if you do 3 reps this round. Up. Slow as you can take it. Keeping those shoulders down and back. Remember, that nice tall stance. So you're not doing a shrug, you're doing a raise. Nice strong wrist here too. Support the weight all the way from shoulders to fingertips. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. If you weren't feeling burn before, you are now. Let's take that side lateral into a reverse flush. You're going to hinge at the hips. Arms start straight down. You're up. It's a little bit harder to go nice and slow here and keep the tension out of your neck. So go ahead, return to that normal speed. Moderate up, moderate down. And again, try to keep the work out of your neck and sort of down at the back side of those shoulders. Find those delts, squeeze at the top, and controlled descent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. All right. Enough time here to put those dumbbells on the ground and shake the arms out. Water if you need it. Let's find the biceps. We've got biceps and triceps to hit before this workout is over, and we get to stretch things out a little bit. So again, we're going to play with some timing On the way down of these exercises, we're going to go curl here. 3, 2, and 1. Curl up at the top, squeeze, and then nice and slow. Fight gravity all the way down. And you're fighting gravity with the biceps, right? Not the forearms. You're squeezing the biceps. You're definitely be squeezing the dumbbells as well, right? That tension heads all the way down to the forearms. But that mind-muscle connection, right? Dial it right in to the biceps. Picture what the muscle is doing. Getting longer, getting longer. Squeeze. 2 and 1. Woo. All right. Same idea, except we're going nice and wide this time. Elbows tucked in towards the rib cage. 2 and 1. Let's go. Squeeze. Nice and slow. Tucking that tailbone on this one. Keeping the back nice and straight. All the way down. You can take this one really nice and slow. There's a lot of stability in these wide curls. Yeah, beautiful. Squeeze at the top, big contraction, and then stretch things back out, but take it as slow as you can. Here we go, 5 seconds. See if we can take the whole time in the descent. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job, nice. All right, we've got some hammer curls here. Same deal, nothing fancy, slow descent, moderate on the way up, connect, connect, connect. Here we go, squeeze, and slow. This is another one where you're gonna have to grip those dumbbells, but pay attention to the biceps, right? Hammers feel nice and strong, so get them all the way up there, you just feel like a beast. 15 seconds, let's go. Imagining what those biceps are doing. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Little bit of time here. We're switching over to some triceps for our final round. We're going to start with tricep kickbacks. We're not going to do any slower of a movement. Anytime we're in that bent over position, unless it's rows, I want to just get through it. I don't want to sort of distract with any tension in the neck or lower back. So we're going regular tricep kickbacks, except that we've just been through half an hour of arms, and we're feeling it already. Tuck it in. Let's go. Kick, and back to the center. Yeah. So again, think of your neck here as an extension of the spine. You want it nice and straight. Long spine, shoulders are down and back. You're still thinking about that kick, so get that straight arm all the way back behind you. Yeah, start to feel that burn again in those triceps. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the center. Here we go. 1 dumbbell left here. Right hand right up towards the ceiling. Lock it out. You're going to go all the way down, and then on the push up, this is when I want you to take it nice and slow. Boom. Control on the way down, but smooth, moderate pace, and nice and slow on the way up. You will feel it. And I promise you, this is one where you're going to want those fingertips, giving your elbow a little bit of support. Woo! Come on, baby. Grip that dumbbell. Give your arms some tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Over to the other side. Here we go. Final exercise of the workout. Arms straight up. Bring it down. Nice and close to the back of the head. Shoulders, and nice and slow push right back up to the ceiling. Boom. Yeah, nice. And again, you can feel that tricep doing some work here. So the fingertips on the tricep really helps the mind-muscle connection. You can actually feel what the muscles are doing. You can visualize that stretch and then that contraction. Here we go. 5, 4, last rep, whatever you're on. 2, and 1. Bring it in, down to the side. Beautiful job. All right. Keep those arms moving here. Swing them nice and gentle across the body. Keeping the body moving here. That slow burn goes away pretty quickly, but we still want to stretch it out. So I want you to bring that right arm straight across the body. Hug nice and tight. All right, taking some deep breaths in. So this is that kind of burn that sort of hits you unexpectedly later on. You're not going to think it's muscle burn. You're like, what did I do? This is what it is. All right, stretching through the shoulder here, stretching through the tricep. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Left arm comes across the body, nice and tight to the chest here. Again, stay connected to those muscles. The stretch is still part of that workout. Taking those deep breaths in, standing nice and tall. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Right arm reaches straight up towards the ceiling. Bend at the elbow and bring the right hand back behind your body. I want you to gently pull the fingertips and just tilt the upper body to the left side here. So you're giving an extra gentle pull. You should feel that stretch start to sort of work its way down the rib cage there into the lats. So we hit the delts there. If you want to lean it forward just slightly, I'm talking inches, right? Just to change up that angle. And then you're going to stand it up nice and tall and release. Shake the arms out. Left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Bend. Gentle pull and lean to the side. Start with that stretch to the side. And then again, if you want just a couple inches to the front just to change that angle a little bit. It's a barely there movement, all right? Keep it nice and subtle. Straighten things up again. And then release, shake things out. Let's get the chest and the back here a little bit. So, fingertips together. You're going to take a deep breath in and round the back out, back behind you. And then as you exhale, pull everything forward, open everything up nice and wide as those fingertips come back towards your shoulders. And again. Towards the center. Let's do one more. Stretch the back out from top to bottom here. All right. And then I want you to just relax the arms for a minute here. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes. I want you to let the chin drop towards your sternum. And from here, nice and relaxed, nice and slow, you're just going to start some head circles. Let's start with clockwise. Excuse me, I'm going counterclockwise here. Do as I say, not as I do. Nice and slow. Feeling out any tension, any knots. 3 or 4 in one direction, and then 3 or 4 in the opposite direction. And then shake things out. You kick butt today. Nice arm workout. Shoulders, biceps, triceps. Getting a little kick in this Friday morning. Woo!
That was awesome. I got it out. I might be there tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Okay. All right. Same time. Bye. Hi, little. I know. Hi.